The Pyramid Valley Vineyard is an estate on the island of Waipara. It's owned by Mike and Claudia Weersing. They put a very good energy on it.
Limestone that's about 2 to 2.5 meters deep. On top it's a little bit more sandy. Below the lime then you get a little bit more of a clay layer again. If you're going to the eastern side, that's when you're getting into clay and limestone mixed together. You get bigger limestone chip throughout the first meter, but you're into the chalk sooner than you are here. So you get into chalk at about a meter depth. The New Zealand limestone soils are really young.
Yeah.
And they're very pure. They're much more of a chalky style than the. I mean, I don't want to compare to Burgundy because that's not what it's about. But if you look at the soils of Burgundy and the limestone, and that they are actually iron rich, and they have elements in there where our soils here in New Zealand, because they're young, we don't have that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So so what we try to do is plant the vineyard, following how the soil lies. So you get funny shapes, you get these markings, but what happens is you get off of the limestone into heavier clay, and that's where we stop. And where there's heavier clay, that's where we put Chardonnay.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. And the pond itself, if you look at the slope, the pond isn't lined with any plastic or any. That's just such hard clay down there. It just holds water the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah. You see, what we find a lot in New Zealand is you have this on top of this.
Yeah.
But not a lot of this.
Yeah.
And if I didn't have that, this is where all of my iron is. And the accumulation of clay with limestone comes together here. So that's really where most of my feeder roots are sitting. And I think that's why we're able to not irrigate. This holds on to the moisture, the limestone does. But if you look at it, it's very chalky. It's very chalky.
Yeah,
so,
it's not the limestone very hard.
Yeah, no. But you can get these chips, which are bigger.
And why did you use the small canopy and everything?
We use a lower canopy because we feel that with the more leaf area you have in New Zealand because of the sunshine hours, the more it drives the sugars in the grapes. So what we're trying to get is better seed ripeness, and we feel with smaller canopies, lower crop, we get a little bit more of not only just a concentration in the grape itself, but there's less of an alcohol push from the sugars.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to bring in Pinot at 14 and 14 and a half, I want to be around 12 if I can, 12 and a half.
Yeah.
So what we did here was we aimed for 5 bunches per vine. So we don't use any of the second fruit. So if there's fruit here and there's fruit here, we take all of the second fruit off. We only concentrate on the lower grapes.
Yeah.
And then so 5 bunches on Pinot and 8 bunches on Chardonnay.
The middle of the vineyard.
Yeah. I love this is the cow pit, which is cow manure, eggshell, the bio-dynamique compost preparation, so 502 to 507 is in here, and rock dust. And this was put in for
rock dust, which
is pounded, And what we did was put it in. This has been here for 6 months, but after 4 months, it was already like this.
Oh yeah.
And when you put it in, and the manure is green, you get a lot of worms at first.
Yeah.
And over time, it just breaks down into this beautiful. It's very similar to the 500 in a way.
Yeah.
It's just, really. This one first. This is the 500.
Yeah.
This is some nettle that I'm trying to, stinging nettle that I'm trying to see how this decomposes. which is a little bit slower than I'd hoped, because it should look like that. Maybe it's a bit dry in here. I'm not sure. I think this is more 500. Oh, there's another one. More 500 here. Come on. Come
Hey!
Is working for us. That's good. You've got a small cultivator, mulcher mower, 2 sprayers, a little harrow, and then the chopper side trimmer.
Oh, on it also, yeah.
Yeah. A little bit tired. Yeah, a vine shower.
Hello, Mike.
Hello. What's this for, Vend the garage.
There's quite a bit of juice still, huh?